school so that you can in the future have a career that you like and earn your money. So I think she tried to take on too much and really prioritize the academic piece of it. Having the issues of, that's what I saw Gina Wilson doing, so she certainly didn't write to me, I went and did this, or so it was, parents get a very modified version of what's going on. And the version I got was, well, I can't study that much because I have to work, I have to get, I can understand, I have
I'm gonna probably do some dance.
So we weren't really there when we were in high school.
I do remember sitting on bed in the hotel room and just kind of talking about life in general. And then we were going to go to her dorm later. I think Stanton.
I don't know if this game is actually called Pocket. I think it's called
And Crystal was gone that weekend. So they talked about Lindsay could spend the night in the dorm with her. It just didn't happen just because I don't know.
I'm gonna create a sunset.
Eat ribs.
So I don't go to
Yeah,
a
so I
red
just
first.
got late. She got back to the
Go to this.
That was probably whenever spring break was for them.
In 2 miles, take exit 19A onto US 30.
On May 22nd,
It's
Kristen
not
wrote her
gonna
last
look
letter
good right now.
to her friend, Anne Marie, who she hadn't really kept in touch with after going
Red
to
up
college.
here.
On stationery decorated with angels and cherubs, she expressed her condolences.
My mom died suddenly by suicide when I was a freshman in college at the end of we were both freshmen at the same time. I was in San Diego, she was in Cal Poly, and after Kristen went missing, my mom found this letter, and she had written a sympathy note to me, and she actually talked to her mom about it over the phone. And Denise, gave that to me about a month or so after Kristen went missing, and it's something I've held on to this day because it means so much. Of the words that she wrote, and how much she cared, even though we were apart because we were both in different schools and whatnot.
Okay.
Pre-cell phone
Now what I'm
era,
gonna do?
Kristen had a standing date to call home every Sunday night from her dorm room,
So I'm
to
gonna
stay in
push
touch with her
very
family.
lightly.
On Friday, May 24th, the start of a 3-day Memorial Day
To
weekend,
the orange.
she made an unscheduled phone call to her parents, who were out in Florida. She left a message on their answering machine that she had good news and would call back on Sunday. Stan and Denise Smart listened to the message later that night.
My wife actually had a message
It was good news. I don't even know how we found out along the way, but we did find out that the call was about.
she was concerned about a grade, and they apparently had
Take the exit.
found a paper in a test, and she had a good score on it, so she was excited about that.
Was it a biology or chemistry class or something?
Go back to
Where
the orange.
they couldn't find her finals, so they had given her an incomplete. And so we were talking about that.
That was pretty good. So
Because
now
she
what I'm
didn't
gonna
like
do?
confronting people.
Go up here to the paintbrush. Scroll down to organic.
It's their responsibility to find it.
Maybe click on
So
paper
don't feel bad that
daisy.
you put it in the wrong pile, or did you put your name on it?
Then
She said it was a
change
street
color.
drawing, so you had to fill out your name.
Green. Dark
So her name was on it, so I heard afterwards, I don't know how we found out, but we found out that that's what the good news was. So, if you only knew that, what you knew now, just
It's a nice community, wonderful people, and I can't think of a safer location. However, it's just like any location. People that can destroy someone's life, so things can change.
Paintbrush again. Go to green first.
That Friday evening, after making the phone call,
White.
Kristen got dressed and ready to go out with friends for the night. After settling on a gray crop top, black shorts, and a pair of red Puma brand shoes, she left Muir Hall with her friend, Margarita Campos, who lived in the room next door to hers. She didn't bring her ID or money with her, and she had lost her room key, so she was depending on Margarita seeing it that them flagged down a guy in a truck they knew and asked him to drive them around to find an off-campus party to attend. As a side note, Kristen was afraid to drive and never got her own driver's license. Margarita Campos was probably Kristen's only close friend in Cal College. They bonded over their ADD and spent a lot of time in Margarita's room talking about boys and making cassette mixtapes. I tried to get in contact with Margarita for a few months through social media and email, and when those were unsuccessful, through cold calling. I left her a few messages and never heard back, so I figured that she wasn't interested in talking to me, but I was wrong.
Where is it?
Hello?
Hi, is this Chris?
It is.
Hi, Chris. This is Margarita. Sorry I didn't get back to you sooner.
The story of Kristen's last night has been told many times, and through small inaccuracies in early news stories, the details have become mixed up and embellished over the years. So I asked Margarita to walk me through her memory of that night, from how they decided to go out looking for a party in the first place, right up to the last time she ever saw Kristen.
So that night, she was hanging in my room, and I was kind of stressed out, so I was like, oh my gosh, I have this biology final, and I hated biology at the time, like I was switching my major, but that said, I was like stressed out. She's like, oh God, what are we going to do tonight? And I was like, I don't know, nothing. I'm going to do nothing, I'm going to study, you know? And she's like, oh, come on, we have to do something, so that's when she brought her music, and she was like, oh, can I use your, I had a big double cassette tape so you could make a recording, you know, of music.
So, did you hear
And so she's like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to make a recording of this
Yes.
or something, so we're listening to music. And that's why, in my mind, I just think of Cyndi Lauper as I see your true colors. I remember her, like, almost telling me, come on, Margaret, we're going to go out. Like, you can't just stay here. Like, we have to go out. And I was like, oh, God, okay. It's almost like she wasn't going to let me, no, she wasn't going to let me stay. No. She wanted me to go. And then somehow we connected with the girls down the hallway, and they were all the way down the hallway, and I guess one of the girls was like, we're going to pick us up, we're going to go to some party. And then, I don't know if it was a party or a get-together or something, but we went down, ended up all piling up in the truck and driving to some, like, residential home.
At a house off of Foothill Boulevard, they sat and watched a few guys play video games for a while, before they decided it was, in Kristen's words, a dud. Not how she wanted to spend her Friday night.
It was a dead experience, like, oh
Well,
my
I
God,
can kind of
that's
see
your
how
dad. Like, we are,
wind turbines are also
I think they gave
used
us
to
beer.
create energy.
So how
And that's
does it
what,
work?
like,
Do
we
you
only
know?
had one beer. When I
I learned about it in 4th grade art.
You know how, I don't know how they work. You know how they work, Spades?
No,
So do you?
there's a way.
No.
So remember, like in 4th grade, like when you first started the topic, you read a passage or something about how they produce energy. Did you read that passage? Like there's some way how some wind turbines spin and create electricity.
So I guess I'm just not good because I did read about like how it converts kinetic energy into some other kind of energy. I just don't understand how the conversion works.
No, I don't know. Then what I'm gonna do?
Go to the paint.
But it's kind of cool just to see how there are.
Syrup.
You say that one
Then I
time.
change the size to 25. Go up here and do black.
I try to count them.
Good luck. Is
Oh, there's 3. 500 houses. So take one turbine, will cover 2 houses.
Dance is life. That's not bad.
It's 3 houses. Pretty cool.
Awesome, eh?
Driving around in the truck for a while, looking for a better party. Because it was Memorial Day weekend, though, a lot of students had left town to stay with their families, and the parties were scant.
That night was such a chill night. Like, it was such a quiet night in San Luis Obispo, and it was just like a couple of us driving around in a truck around town. I'm pretty sure Kristen is going to just drop Margarita and I off here, because we're gonna keep walking around. We're gonna keep walking around. Pretty sure it was California and Foothill.
Kristen and Margarita walked around for a bit, eventually ending up near the unofficial frat houses surrounding the Cal Poly campus, where there had to be at least one party going on. Margarita followed Kristen into the parking lot of the Foothill Hacienda Apartments at 190 California Boulevard before she started to get tired of looking.
We were kind of in the parking lot, and she kind of walked across the parking lot to cut over properly to Crandall. And I was like, no, I'm cool. I had pee, and I was like, and actually I remember that very vividly. I'm like, I really have to pee, Kristen. And she's like, just go here in the bushes, you know? Go pee right here. And I was like, no, I want to go back. I'm tired. I don't think there's any parties. Like, I don't think there's any parties. And she's like, well, let's just try this street. Let's just try this street. And I was like, I don't want to. So I just became disturbed, and I put my foot down, and I just wanted to go back. And she was like, no, I'm just gonna walk this way. And I was like, please. And she's like, please. And we had this sort of like, please, no, you please, you know? But just like really quick, Margarita, really quick. And I was like, no, Kristen, I don't want to. And I think she was so determined to find a party, and I so screwed. She wanted to find that party. Begging me and begging me. And I was like, well, as long as you get home safely. So I gave her my key, because I knew that by the time I walked back to the dorm, the doors would still be open. But if she took any longer, the doors would close. It was almost like in the nick of time.
They have to get up there. How do you think they get up there? Because there's no stairs on them.
They probably use like not one of those crane things, but the lifter things. With the zigzaggy bottom. Add some flair. But they're so cool, actually.
Maybe they're not even so mysterious, though, because of the energy.
Or wind or something.
Well, that's fine, but what if
So
a bird gets
sparkles
stuck
first,
in the scrape the bird off?
Then they're bright windy.
Lightning strikes it and it cracks it. What if?
They did a website 109.
Okay.
Pretty awesome.
Stay in the left 2 lanes.
Exit.
Too bad.
Oh.
Every time I do this, they can still arrest you. Just because they're in accidents.